Alright. Welcome back to Alakor, peoples, fiends, and goblins. Where we left off, we had... Well, the party had defeated a red dragon. Well, half dragon. Not a full dragon, I'm not gonna punish you all yet. And you had gained what seemed to be one of the keys that you needed to unlock the pedestal that you had found at the Colosseum, was the dome that you all had come across in the center of an island. And you're all now heading you're now all heading west towards this great city of Mammalia. And you were all still traveling along the road as you slowly gain your merry way, with Brick riding up front with his carriage and all of you huddled into the back. And are any of you riding in the front?
No.
No.
I'm not.
Okay.
And we had...
I would...
Go ahead.
I would maybe be riding in the front, actually.
Yeah. Alright.
And you had...
What time of day is it?
We had convinced Brick to take us around for... What was
Your
it?
adventure.
What was the price you told him you were going to pay per mile?
I think it was like 1 or 2 gold per mile or something like that.
I think I told him 1 gold per mile, yeah.
Safe to say you're going to be out of pocket quite quickly. Alright. Well, as you're all travelling along the cobblestoned open grasslands of the Alakor countryside, you begin to hear Brick begin to hum and look towards you, Chrysania. Well, this Mammalia place we're going, there's going to be a tad issue getting to it. So the Mammalia people, they have this sort of big portal thing at the dock, at a little dock area there that brings in shipments here and there. And they're not awful big fans of strangers coming in.
What sort of people are they looking for?
I wouldn't say they're exactly looking for people, but they've kind of, from what I've heard from tales and like in taverns, they've lost some sort of like religious or very distinguished piece of equipment. I don't know. I was doing my runs. I didn't really listen too much into it.
Do they consider you a stranger?
I personally never really wanted to mess with the sea elves. They're not exactly my forte of people, but I get along well with some people that I see coming across out of the portal to trade. But I have good eyes for good people, but I don't see the sea elves too often.
She'll have to make them our allies then.
So you think they're likely to turn us away?
Well, I wouldn't say turn you away. It would be more like threaten. But the portal is kind of closed for now, just until they can sort out their own personal ideals. Because apparently someone stole whatever they stole, and they kind of just disappeared with it. They say they went into the tree line and went some like abandoned like castle or something like that, or a big scout tower, but who can really say nowadays?
Well, sounds like an opportunity to help them find their missing item and get on their good graces.
That's an excellent idea.
We have no time for that, though. We must find the prince.
Well, is there another way? Is there a ship that would take us across?
Have any of you actually went to Mammalia?
You know, in all my years, I never have.
That'll be where you got that wrong. The city's underwater, and the portal's kind of the only way to it. It's what they've said, but magic can be weird, especially with the sea elves. They're very... What's the word I'm looking for? Secluded people.
And this tree line, you say, was that on the mainland?
Sorry, what? My hearing's not as it used to be.
This tree line where the thieves departed.
Well, the tree line's more like around the dock itself. Like,
Oh, it's on this side.
we'll go through the tree. We'll go through like this forest, and then it'll open up into the dock, and then you'll just see cars going up and down for trade and all that.
Oh, it sounds like our place to start is to find out more about this stolen item. If we want to gain access to that portal.
Well, that'd be a good idea if people knew actually where this item was. But the best chance is in the forest, because that's where the last time they were seen.
Yes, well,
Well,
we will have to investigate.
and as you are all traveling along this road, you begin to see a big forest slowly approaching you as you are continuing down this road, and you begin to see more and more carriages filtering in and out of this forest. Sorry. Well, this is the forest up here, but I recommend I drop you off at the docks just to be safe, because there's been some people around that are not exactly friendly. These forests is just jumping wagons and stealing cargo. You know how it is with trade.
Sure, you've taken us this far.
Well, I'll be at the dock pretty much until you guys come back, because I gotta get that money you guys owed me for all the miles. And I'll be around. I'll find you. I got my people at the docks. As you guys begin to slowly come into the dock and the forest area slowly surrounding you, it begins to open up into this I wouldn't say humongous, this decently large dock with cargo, with bustling shops, children running across the behind carriages playing, and Brick slowly brings it all to a stop as the carriage kind of gunk 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 across the cobblestones. Whoa, well, this is my stop, and this is kind of your stop, I guess. And I recommend asking about in terms of some sort of ruins or like anywhere in the forest that might be a good place to look. I'm not really native to this place, as you can tell, as he gestures to his short stout and farmer clothing.
We shall have to make haste.
Yes.
Like you said, Tristania, we haven't got time, but we have to make the time for this.
I suppose. Will you be
And
alright by yourself, Rick?
I'll be toasty. I've got my old-fashioned Sally, as he pulls out a little knife from his belt. I've been trying to learn how to use this recently, ever since seeing you guys come around. I feel pretty safe.
Well, be careful.
As to you. And as you guys are looking around this dock, you see this. Let me actually get it. I actually have a picture. You see this circular dome. This circular stone pillar in the shallows of the water. It seems to be completely. Oh, what's the word? I'd say turned off is probably the word. Yes. Has he just messaged me again? Oh my god, he has. Sorry, he just messaged me again. And as I said, you see the children running about, people trading, with boats slowly coming in and going out. I'm going to leave the floor to you guys. What would you like to do?
Well, we don't know what we're looking for. What did they steal?
Yes, we should probably find someone and ask.
I mean, that clearly looks like what would be a portal. But it doesn't look very active.
Far
I
from
know
it,
of
are
no
we?
such things, so.
Sorry, what did you say, Chrysania?
He's looking around, stern-faced. Perhaps we should inspect the portal and see if there's any writings on it.
An excellent idea. You know,
Are there lots of people around us right now? Like,
I'd say it's pretty busy due to it being a mass trading post for ships coming in and out. I'd say, yeah, there's a decent amount of people, but if you go to the portal, it's not really an issue in terms of just looking at it.
Well, I'm kind of known far and wide as a good investigator, so let me have a look. I solve problems. And I just start walking out into the water. I assume it's not very deep here?
No, it's maybe like a foot deep, maybe. It's very shallow. It's kind of on the shoreline.
So I will step right out to it. Not even trying to look to see if there's anybody guarding it or anything. I'm just so focused in. And I want to just
closely behind you.
Look all around it, see if it resembles anything of what I know of any sort of magic portal or anything related to magic. And I'll look around behind it as well. Touch the stone.
Give
This
so
is very odd.
Okay, no, sorry.
There's no hum. There's no vibration. Yeah. What if there's a key? Maybe it's a key that they stole. Something that activates it. Look around. See if you see anything that looks like maybe a stone or a recessed area or.
Okay. I start looking around the top of the arch.
How did you get up there?
Oh, well, I am rather athletic.
So I noticed in
Figured
the
I'd
last
be up.
battle.
All right.
Perhaps we might activate it with our own magic. Do you have any spells,
Let's see.
wizard?
No. No. I must confess, most of my wizardry is focused around blowing things up, and because that's a lot of fun. I don't
Perhaps
have
if
it.
we attempted to destroy this portal, it would attract someone's attention, and we might convince them to let us use it.
I think you're probably correct.
I don't know if we should venture to that just yet.
But we
Is
might
there
have a new
anyone
problem. Then we
nearby?
might have the entire town chasing us, which would
Yes.
which would be fun. I'll grant you that. But we have a mission.
Your idea of fun is very odd.
Oh, it gets the adrenaline. Wait a minute. This is medieval. I wouldn't know what adrenaline is. It gets the blood flowing.
It gets the
These
excitement
weak
flowing.
humans and traitors pose no threat to us.
And as you guys are investigating this portal, you hear the shouting from behind you of children playing, and one of them shouts, "I'm gonna step away from the mic because I am actually gonna shout this.
Okay.
If you can hear it, then yippee. If you can't, let's try it." Oh my god, adventurers! As you see this kid point to you all, yeah, runs up to you all, and I actually have a picture. This is the child stood in front of you currently. Are you? And he looks to you all. Are you guys? As you see his hands kind of shuffling together, and are you guys adventurers?
Hello there, little one.
Are you guys adventurers? Because I have some. I like going on adventures.
You like to go on
Leave us be,
adventures.
child.
Huh? Me and my friends, we like to go on adventures in the woods, and we do super cool things.
Well, I think what my friend here is trying to say that it's quite dangerous to travel with us, and you should be careful.
I know it's dangerous. That's what makes it fun.
Okay, but traveling with us would make us responsible, and I don't want that on my head.
Well, if I can't come with you, I want to show you some cool things in the forest. I found this really cool temple. It's not really a temple; it's more of a tower, but it's really cool. Me and my friends play in it all the time.
Oh, maybe you can help us. We hear something was stolen that is very important to the people here. We would like to help recover it. Sounds like that tower could be a good place to look for it.
I don't know what anything you just said, but it's super cool.
We really going to take time to follow this child through the woods.
He does know the way to a ruin.
Where's your caretaker, small elf?
My mummy and daddy, they're dead. I don't know. As he looks at you all with a complete and utter grin.
These lands are surely wild to let children run about free.
Do you go into the woods often? Alone, or with you and your friends?
Sometimes I go by myself, but me and my friends love to go there because there's so many things we can do with it. Big trees and the animals, and just it's so exciting.
And have you never been in danger?
No,
There are no creatures in these forests. Monsters, harpies.
no, not as far as I can find. And if they are, I strike them down with my powers.
Glance to Xanathor. Raise an eyebrow.
What powers do you have?
I have. I like to control plants. I control plants.
Oh, how exciting. What, you make them grow or make flowers?
I kind of like hold people still, and then me and my friends, we kind of like wail on them and kind of like beat them up.
Well, that doesn't sound very nice.
Well, they came too close, so I was protecting my home.
Control plants is a rare gift of the tree indeed.
Well, they say I got
show
it
us
from
this
my
power.
parents. As he looks at you, what'd you say?
Show us this power.
It's this kind of difficult. There's a lot of rocks and pebbles, and it might be better if we go to the woods.
You wizard, we should investigate this child's claim.
It's the only lead we've got. Right. Little one, what is your name?
Sylvie. My name's Sylvie.
So,
All right, Sylvie.
well, it's a pleasure to meet you.
I am Xanathor the Wise, and I bow. If we run into troubles, you are to hide. Are we agreed?
No, I will fight, because I'm a strong fighter. I'm a good adventurer. I'll fight.
I look to Nadani, and then to Chrysania. I kind of turn to them. He's going to go in whether we go or not.
Yes. And we kind of need him to guide the way. Guess we have no choice.
But I've got a bad feeling about this.
All right, Han Solo.
Yes.
I'm kind of there with you, but why do I have a feeling I'm going to get tangled up in a plant?
Sylvie, when did you last see one of the sea elves use this portal here?
Oh, this sea elf? As she looks at you, kind of like turns her head. The sea elves haven't been out for like a couple of months. They've kind of just been kind of really boring and like really like kind of by themselves, and it's kind of sad because I like friends. He's messaged me again.
Shall I put it on break?
That's fine.
And then Sylvie, lead us to this tower in the wood.
Okay. As she looks at you all just excited and giddy, and whips her head around as you see two braids at the side of her head kind of just flowing in the wind. As she begins to scuttle off in front of you across the cobbles and out of the water. And as you are all following this child, they begin to slowly scuttle a little bit faster and seems to be quite excited about where they are going. And you... Oh, sorry.
So I'll ask a question in the server. Is Temmie with us?
Yes. I completely forgot, yeah.
It's all right.
Okay.
Sorry, this is... Whew, right over my head.
It's okay. Okay, well, let's pick it up. We follow.
And as you all begin to exit the docks and go into this dense woods, it takes about 5 to 10 minutes. Come on, guys, it's just around this corner.
Well, it wasn't far. Glad we needed a guide. I mutter that.
Well, there's this really cool thing in here, and there's like cool circle at the center. It's kind of cool. And you all begin to walk up to this tower. as it begins to have moss hanging from all the windows and the balconies. This is it. This is it. This is it. This is it. As Sylvie looks to you all.
Oh, this does look really cool. I can see where you would like hanging out here with your friends.
I look around. Are there any other buildings or even small buildings other than what I'm seeing in the picture?
No, it's just surrounded by a dense forest, and it's literally just this tower that seems to be crumbling and breaking.
Wonder if it'll collapse on us. Well,
I'm going to.
let's.
I shall. I'll see what I can see from above, and Rosinia will begin to transform in front of you into her red feathered bird shape that you've seen once before. And he flies up.
You know, Nadani, I never get tired of seeing that.
Yes, that is quite amazing.
I am stuck in this body. Although I can't assume the form of other people, but I can't change shape. Let's see what she does.
So I fly high and join all these other birds that are just in and about tower top. And I'll just perch on the very tip, the highest peak of the tower. And if nothing stands out, I'll fly around a little, and then I'll actually fly in through one of the highest windows and see what's in there.
All right. Give me. Let me just pull up this sheet real quick. Where are you? There you are. Give me a perception check, please.
11.
So nothing really stands out to be of current, but it is just a dense woods with as you can see in the distance, the ships coming in and out from the dock from the height that you are currently.
She went inside.
So then I'll go inside, yeah.
Yeah.
Or I
So
thought
as
went inside.
as you fly in and just as you flow through the window, it opens up into this hollowed out tower where there seems to be no floors, and it just seems to be a big column of sorts. And at the bottom there is this circle with a triangle to a sort of pentagram shape onto the floor. And I will actually pull you all here. And I realise your tokens are not on the map.
They're not.
Thank you. I'll put you both outside.
I'll swoop down.
Nope.
And I'll come out the front door in bird form. And I'll land on Donnie's shoulder. And just start chirping and flapping aggressively. And then fly back in. Kind of float and hover right here by the door, flapping and chirping.
What?
Oh, I'm going to take that as she wants us to follow her.
I think you're very correct there.
And as you see, Sylvie is following you all closely behind as you all go up these stairs.
I know you listen to me, Sylvie, but maybe you should stay back.
I want to show you how cool this is because me and my friends, we sometimes make it glow.
Oh, you know about this.
Yeah, we go in here all the time and we pretend we're wizards.
Yeah, well, I am a wizard, and this is not something to be playing with. Dude, these could be
And
used to summon entities.
and as you all enter the room, let's just see something real quick. I need all sorts of spellcasters in this party to roll me an Arcana check, please.
I was gonna be investigating any sort of things like that anyway. All right. Oh my god, I'm a suck-ass wizard. 11. I even have a +8 on my roll.
Would that be me as well?
Do you cast spells?
I think.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Then, yeah, I guess. Pretty much just everyone rolls a Arcana check.
I have never seen this sort of circle before.
3.
14. Okay.
Have you, Christonia, seen anything like this? Ah, she can't talk.
How about
to
Sonya's
you,
me.
like
Tony?
flying circles.
I don't speak bird, so I couldn't understand.
When you say that, though, she comes and perches on your shoulder.
Don't you poop.
Are you sure you should be standing in the middle of that? Please, step away from that child.
It's fine. Me and my friends, we do magic here. I say magic. I do magic. All my friends are kind of boring and don't have magic, and sometimes I make it glow, and it's really exciting as you see them begin to jump up and down on the sigil on the floor.
I wouldn't do that.
Then I'm gonna walk up to her and try to grab her and please, come back this way and try to pull her away.
And as soon as you step onto the sigil, Nadane, you see the sigil flare up in a bright fluorescent blue. And Xanathor, Chrysania, and Kof Teme, you see Nadani and Sylvie disappear as they are transported.
I knew it. I told you I had a bad feeling about this.
Sonya flaps her wings agitatedly and chirps, and immediately flies and tries to fly into the light as it takes them.
And Chrysania, it happens to you as well. Xanathor, you see Chrysania disappear as well. And as you're watching, you see Temi walk on.
What are you
and
doing?
it happens the same as Temi disappears.
Oh my God. Well, you only live once. Whee! I jump into the middle. I kick my heels together in the air while I jump.
And as you all have jumped into this sigil. Oh, Xanathor, why are you walking off, man?
I didn't do it.
There we go. Sorry, just gotta move some people. And then I need to cancel that. Sorry, just getting rid of something. Configure. As you all awaken within this cave. Is your token visions just decided not to work now? Yes, it has. It's completely reset them. Sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, the DP didn't relight
vision.
anything as it moved, or maybe you just got lights around. Oh, you just got lights around those like mushrooms or whatever they are.
Yeah. So as you were all stood within this cave, you see to your left and to your right is both openings deeper within this cave. And I'm going to leave the floor to you guys into this cave as you see Sylvie kind of shaking and kind of like, what? Where are we?
I take it this
What do you
hasn't
mean, where
happened
are
to you
we?
before.
This is new. No, hasn't happened with my friends.
Told you. Well,
Chirp, chirp, chirp. How far? Ooh, I'm still in bird form, so I would fly ahead.
I pull my staff in front of me and speak quietly. Let us have a little more light, and I cast light on the end of my staff.
All right, let me.
That's only going to give me.
What's the light radius?
That's what I'm checking now. Bright for 20, and then dim for an additional 20. So total 40, but bright's only for 20 of it. Feet.
So, 20 bright and 20 dim. What's the color? I would like you to
It's a
initialize.
silvery blue, and I think you need to set the dim for 40.
Yep. There you go.
Well, I start walking forward because I can see very far with my dark vision.
All right.
What is this cave?
Sylvie,
As
don't
she,
go far.
As you see Sylvie kind of clinging onto your coat.
Yeah.
And as you all begin to adventure deeper within this cave, you come to an opening where you can see these kind of light blue mushrooms pulsing on the walls, kind of giving you a sort of light when going deeper into this cave.
What odd mushrooms. I have never seen such a thing.
Callum, can you move the DP over? It's colliding with walls. There we go.
Yeah, I got you.
Thank you.
Is that good?
I've hit
Yeah.
wall as well.
Yeah, I can't get past the area here before it's Xanathar.
Oh, okay. Is that?
Yeah.
Did I? Oh, that's why. Let me. Boop. Should be fixed.
Yeah, there we go.
Awesome.
So, can you describe those mushrooms again?
So the mushrooms they're like a light blue pulsing with light. It's like glowstone in the walls, but it's more agricultural.
So I walk up to and I'm gonna inspect these mushrooms.
All right.
Do you think they'll continue to glow if we were to like pick them and try to use them as a lantern for those of you that can't see well in the dark?
Nadani, I would be careful. Sometimes mushrooms have spores, and spores can get inside. But, well, Chrysania, you have powers over nature. You would know this.
Those mushrooms I've only seen once, and as you hear this like trembling in her voice as her legs begin to slowly shake. I have those mushrooms that you can take them, but just be careful because I've seen a lot of bad things with those mushrooms.
Well, I shall leave taking them up to those of you who need extra sight in the dark. I myself am going to leave it alone.
let's look around a bit.
Hmm.
If those who stole whatever it was from that portal came here, they could be anywhere.
Yes, this seems to be a rather large space.
So, question: are any of you taking the mushrooms?
I am not.
No.
And I assume you're not Chrysania because you are currently in pigeon form.
Actually, yeah. I would
All
actually
right.
see how high are the ceilings.
They're about, I'd say, about 20 to 25 feet tall. So they're pretty tall for a cave.
I want to stay pretty high above them.
Yeah.
Just kind of following, staying a little bit ahead, maybe.
And as you guys begin to go up these stairs, you see in the center of this opening, you see a book surrounded by candles.
What do we have here? I'm
As
gonna
I'm just gonna get
stand
closer to the.
behind the candles, not get too close, though.
Same.
and as you all begin to slowly surround these books, Sylvie still clutching onto your coat, Xanathor. What is it? What do you see, Xanathor?
Well, there's a book, child.
As he kind of leans over to the side to see the book. Oh, you found my book!
This belongs to you?
I lost it a long time ago. It's like it's kind of precious to me, and
Well, I
that's
wouldn't.
my book.
Be cautious, Sylvie. There could be a trap on it.
Mhm.
Well-
Sania lies down and transforms back into her orcish figure right in front of you.
Hello?
Hmm.
Aha. I'm gonna take my staff, the opposite end that has the light on it.
Yep.
And see if I can't slide the book out of the circle of candles.
Okay. Yeah. And as you're doing that, Xanathor, the book just closes, and nothing really happens. It's just a book.
But it won't slide.
It will. It's slid out of the candles now.
I poke
As
it a
you-
bit. Come on, do something.
As you see Sylvie kind of bend over and kind of like scoop it up, and kind of like hug the book. I missed. As you hear her whisper, "I missed you. I miss you."
I look over
As she kind
to.
of like,
See, no, Donnie's not next to me. I look over to Chrysania. This kid's a little weird.
Yes.
I didn't say that to you because you're not
stay
next to
alight?
me.
Well, duh.
Sorry, what do you say, Unicorn?
Sania muses, how would these candles stay alight as such? And she will whisper a chant and wave her hand, cast Druidcraft about all the candles, out
all right.
natural light. And
And as you see the candles,
so she's
That's the
basically
flame.
testing if they're magical or not.
as you see the flames dissipate, as the candle lights go out, and
Sylvie, you said in here before, why would this book?
I
How
well,
would this
it
book
was
have made it here?
well, it was stolen, and I kind of I don't know. It was stolen. These kids
Stolen
stole it
when?
from me. A couple of weeks back, they kind of stole it from me. As she looks down in kind of like a sad, embarrassed look.
May I
Well,
see
this
it?
clearly must be. Oh, great.
As you can. It's just please give it back.
I am no thief, child.
As they slowly give you the book, with a slightly trembling hand. And
Did you say Nadani?
Oh, I was clearly this is a very important book to Sylvia. I would just like to know more about what makes this such a special book.
it kind of it helps me with some of my magic, and I think it was like lent to me by my parents. I think, I don't know.
Mm.
Sylvie, how old are you?
As she kind of give me a perception check, please, Chrysania.
Oh, 25.
Wow.
Okay, was that a natural 20 or was it just a flat roll? Oh, hello, it's an 18.
18.
Fuck, +7. Okay. As you
Wow.
see, Sylvia eyes kind of like looking nervous and kind of like biting her lip and turning their eyes left, right, and kind of trying to avoid the question. My age, I'm old enough.
Flip
It's
open the
okay,
book and
child.
like
Sorry.
and yeah, I just flip open the book to look at it and kind of show it to Nadani and then he keeps looking.
This book, Chrysania, you realize it to be a book of druid craft. It was created by druids. And you would recognize some of the embroiderment and some of the writing to be I would say an old acquaintance of yours. Let me have a look. What you'd recognize it to be Sylvanus's writing, but only some of it.
Asps, your eyes go wide. Xanathar.
Yes.
There are druidic messages in here. Only those who know to look for it can read it. It's from Sylvanus.
What?
Here, see, and I'll try to show. You can make a DC 15 investigation to try and see it. Showing you
Sorry.
this, showing you these texts that just to you make no sense. It's
Natural 20, and with my plus
in
11, that
words.
makes it 31.
Ow.
Fucking Jesus.
Yeah, you see the druidic messages.
Okay. Sylvie kind of looked to you, Croissant. Things.
What? What are these messages?
The messages in the book are. Let me actually find one because I think I wrote one down. Sorry, I've hidden it somewhere. All right. So the book says, well, one of the quotes that you see written in Sylvanus's writing is all things grow, all things fade. The forest remembers, even when we forget.
Prince was always fond of his cryptic ideologies.
Yeah, and often when he had a bit too much to drink. What does it mean? This is the first clue of anything related to him I've seen in 8 years.
Sylvie,
Uh,
how long have you lived near this port?
Sorry, what was that? Unicorn? You cut out.
How long have you lived near this port? This forest.
I've been as you see them like scratching their head. I think about maybe 15 years, 8. I'm not good with numbers. 15 or 8. I'm not good with numbers. As you see them kind of pressing their hands together. But get my book now. As they kind of look at you with their arms.
I'll say I'll pass the book back to them.
Is that the only message? Was that
Take care
one?
of this child.
Yes, it only left you one message from what you could see, but it could have been something secret, or because Sylvanus is a little in the latest terms a little shit when it comes to actual forwarding information, because as they have been hidden for quite a while.
Let's pursue deeper into this place. There may be more secrets to uncover.
Yeah, this hasn't been a waste of our time at all.
Come on, Sylvie. Stay close.
As you see them kind of like smile now they've got their book back.
Why? I want to walk close to them too. Maybe stay ahead of Sylvie. Maybe Timmy's like kind of walking with him, and
Yeah.
I have a suspicion, but do not know how it possible.
You're speaking to
Sylvie?
me.
Speaking to both of you, like as
Oh.
we move up a little
What?
bit.
And what is it you think?
Sylvie is an elf. Our dear Prince Sylvanus was an elf.
Is she the child?
You see where I'm going with this?
Is she the child of him, or was he transformed into her?
And as you all begin to slowly come around this corner, you see in front of you a barrier of blue light. And
We're out here.
it's around, let me see where that, it's not letting me ping.
Press and hold.
Like right
That
here.
Yeah, about there. You see this blue emulating light from a doorway that leads into a small cubby within this cave.
A door in a cave. Is the door like freestanding? Like can I see around it over here?
And no, it's so the walls are kind of like built into the wall, into the door. So it's like it's like the portal on the dock.
Oh.
Awfully similar. And the blue light just it stops you from entering, with inscriptions ringed about the top.
I would like to read this. Let's see. I squint my eyes.
Give
Is this a language I
me.
know?
You speak Elven, do you not?
I do. We all do, in fact, I think.
I do.
All right.
Yes.
We all speak Draconic, too.
I think we all. It's like we all took Draconic and Elvish,
Yeah.
and we didn't even talk about it.
Nope.
We just did that.
Yeah.
And I wasn't min-maxing knowing that there's dragons in this. I didn't even think about that.
Oh. All right, Jake. As you look at this door, you see that it is Elven. Let me find the inscription, because I did write that one down as well. I apologize that I keep losing these bloody things. I just have so many folders. Okay. All right.
I will take the opportunity while we're analyzing this to cast Shillelagh on both of my little scythes, sickles.
Okay. So on this door, the inscription says, "Through all lands and all time, this door remain closed to the unkind."
What was the first part? Through lands?
Through all lands
Oh.
and all times, this door remains closed to the unkind.
Oh. Well, we just gotta be nice and we can walk through. And I'm gonna reach out and just grab the door to open it.
And as you reach out, you see your hand kind of going through it like water, and then your hand shoots back as it declines any sort of pushing or anyone to enter.
I'm a nice man!
And as you do that, you
I say
hear
that to the door.
you hear the growling of a deep growl from behind you, like an echo throughout the cave.
I quickly turn around. What was that?
I don't recognize the sound. Maybe I shouldn't have yelled.
Let me try, and I'll walk forward, and I will very
Have kind
carefully
thoughts.
reach out
Be
towards
kind,
the
be
light,
kind. Have kind thoughts.
holding my glowing sickle.
And as you do that, it does the same to you as it did Xanathor, as you hear this growl getting deeper and closer to you all, as the rumbling of the walls begins to slowly shake.
This doesn't make any sense. The unkind. We've been looking after this child. It's an act of kindness. However, what is the growling? Do you see anything, Nadani?
Not from here. And I'm gonna walk kind of back towards where we came in at. But no.
And Nadani, as you begin to walk back that way, you begin to hear the footprints of scuttling and the big footprints of boom, boom. And as you turn the corner, you see an ogre amongst you.
Guys,
Come back.
this is not good.
What is it? What do you see?
An ogre, a big one.
Ah! I
You
turn
shadow
around.
us with your darkness.
There we go.
I turn around and I spin my staff in front of me. Well,
Donnie, before it gets here, shroud us.
Okay, so I am going to use darkness
Darkness imprisoning
and
me.
I cannot live.
put a
Tell me,
bubble over it.
Xanathar, get behind me.
I'm gonna douse my light. Be
The
gone.
light can't penetrate though.
That's
That's a
loud.
wrong thing. Sorry.
And it
That
was
was
loud.
much better than I thought. I don't know why I didn't do that, but duration. Yes, it should have faded, but it didn't. Sorry about that.
It's alright.
And as you guys shroud yourself in darkness, you hear the footprints coming closer. Boom. Boom. How tall is this darkness, by the way?
It has a 15-foot radius sphere.
Okay. 15-foot radius sphere. Sphere? The fuck?
It's shaped like a spear. It's not very effective. It's just this black spear. It's 15
Just a
feet
line.
tall.
There we go.
I hope you're ready for us to fuck up your little boss fight here.
I've got 2 middle fingers up to you right now.
I mean, take Sylvie and get back.
Don't make those sounds, Callum.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
No, I was just fact checking some stuff. And you hear the growling and the where are they? I smelt them. As you hear him turn and shuffle his way back. Boom. 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 And the ogre has walked away from you all as you are currently shrouded in darkness, as he did not see you.
Oh.
Well done, Donnie.
somebody else try the door.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Are you all being stealthy right now?
We're not moving. Oh, I'm not. I'm just stood still. Like, is it gone?
Yeah.
You're
Those in
talking.
stone.
Are you being stealthy whilst you talk, or are you
Just like really quiet. Like, is it gone?
Yeah, whispering. Yeah.
Okay. All right. As you hear from the caves, find them! Find them now. As you hear the scuttling. As they all scatter from what you can hear.
I'm gonna grab Sylvie's hand and pull him to the gate. And Sylvie, walk through.
Are you sure? I've seen what it did to you and Xanathor.
Quickly. Show no fear, child.
Yes, I'm an adventurer like you guys. I'll show no fear. As you see Sylvie put their hand out. And you see their hand slowly being absorbed. And then it being thrusted back. The same as Xanathor and you, Chrysania. I'm so sorry it didn't work. I'm not good enough.
Right, child. No. Not dissuaded. You can only find the true path by discovering all of the false ones.
No, that goes hard. Damn.
Well, I walk up and I give it a go.
Same thing happens to you, Nadane.
Damn it, wizard, have you no spell for such a thing? You, Sario.
Give me something to blow up, and I'll show you what the hell I can do.
Chrysania and Xanathor, as you both begin to slowly increase your voices,
That would be exactly Xanathor.
No.
He would just raise his voice. That's exactly what he would do. Completely forgetting there's an ogre back there.
you hear, as you begin to hear the footsteps slowly coming towards you all.
Does the darkness follow Nadani, or does it stay in that one spot?
What does the spell say? I actually don't know.
You can
that
use
one.
a bonus action to move it, I think.
Well, this one
There's special monk
says
ability.
from a point within the range and fills a 15-foot radius sphere. I can cast it on an object that isn't being worn. That's the alternative. So
from where you
I guess
placed
it's
it,
all
I don't
okay.
want you to move.
so if you choose an object you're holding on one that's not being worn, the darkness emanates from the object and moves with it, completely covering the source of darkness such a ball or helm. So where did you cast the spell?
I was standing here at the stairs when I did it.
Okay, so would you have placed on like a rock there or something?
Let's see. In this case, I probably would have cast it. I'm gonna say I cast it on something I've got in my let's just say what I have in my bag. I'm gonna cast it on my torch. I wasn't using the torch, so the torch is gonna be
Okay.
Pretty cool. So it literally just acts exactly as the light spell, but for darkness. I never realized that.
It's kind of cool. All right. And as you're all standing there, let me just do a couple of things. You hear the footsteps getting closer and closer to you all. As you can feel the heat from this ogre remnant coming off to you all. As he begins, and you hear him unshackle something. As you hear the swooping of a sword. And I'm just gonna roll a thing.
shit.
And as you all hear this, you see a club fly past all the front of you and completely miss any of you. Ah! I heard them. They're here somewhere. And
Would immediately begin chanting. I hold my arms out in front of me, and I cast Entangle in the space outside of the darkness right here. It'll cover the whole area of that entrance.
what did you say again? Sorry, you were cutting out.
I hold my hands up and tangle, covering the space outside of the door where it seems like he's standing.
Yep.
"20-foot square within the range of the target. All these plants and weeds and vines begin to like shoot up out of the stone. And he makes a strength saving throw or is restrained.
Okay. What's the DC save? The number?
It is 15.
He got 16.
Fucking douchebag.
So, from you doing that, I would like you to all roll initiative.
Oh boy.
16.
17.
That was loud, it's alright.
20.
Whilst you all quickly do that, I'm gonna take a quick pee because I've been needing one for a little minute. Just make sure you got all your like spells and that with you. Like you got your spell slots just in case you didn't take that long rest.
That square is difficult terrain.
Oh, okay.
Those are all my vines. They're the 20-foot square. So I'm standing right at the edge of it, and he is at half speed to get to me.
Okay. All right. Well, if we're all ready,
What's the turn order? So I know when to get prepped.
so it'll be Xanathor,
Oh, I'm first. Oh, dear lord.
Ashley. No, I'm wrong.
I rolled a 20.
Yeah, I said it all wrong. So it'll be Chrysania. 3 off the off some goblins. Nadani, the ogre, Xanathor, Temi, and the final goblin.
Does the tangle count as Chrysania's move?
I'm gonna say no, just for fairness, and I'm not too bothered. And so we will
Okay.
begin this fight with you, Chrysania.
Well, I will go into a rage. Cristania just yells and a loud battle cry that echoes in the chamber. She's holding 2 light sickles that are both glowing with this kind of purple-green energy. And she'll rush up, just right up to the ogre.
Okay.
When I go into a rage, I give Nadani. I become like circled with these magical leaves kind of floating around, disappearing in and out, and some also appear around Nadani. And she gets plus 2d6 temporary HP from this. Let me roll that. Did it go up? Did it? Oh. Okay. Wow. A 1 and a 2. Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
nice.
So
Okay,
cool.
so
You get
that's
3 temporary HP.
how many? Just 3?
3.
Okay. All right.
I will get. It's my movement to charge up to him, and I will attack. Which gives me X. I'm using. And with Shillelagh. $17 to hit.
Fucking Jesus, it hits.
And then a 9 to hit.
The 9 does not.
Oh my god, I'm rolling so low. 2 on a d10.
I just
So
thought
it takes-
I warn you all, don't use all your spells. That's just a DM
6
sent
damage.
over. All right. That's just a point of advice I might give to you all. A little birdie told you.
Xanathor, find a way through that gate. I'll fend off this thing. Donnie, aid me. I charge you with health. You feel this like rejuvenation. That's my turn.
All right. I'm going to skip all of their goes because they are far behind. Nadani, what would you like to do?
Nadani is gonna follow Chrysanthea's lead, and she's gonna rush up to the ogre.
All right.
I can't move because it's saying I'm colliding with one. Oh, there we go. And I'm gonna attack the ogre with my daggers.
Okay. Roll to hit.
A 6.
How many,
That's
how many
damage.
daggers do you have left?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the
You
one
need
in
to
my
roll
hand.
to hit.
You remember you lost one
Okay.
last session.
Yeah, I deleted it.
God damn, you're a dagger collector.
Yeah.
You need to roll to hit, Sol. You rolled the damage.
Oh, shit. Wrong one. My bad.
Oh, good. You got +5. Damn.
Oh, that was even worse. Son of a bitch.
That was a natural one.
Did
A
I did
natural
that
one.
last session.
It's 5, so it's a 6.
This is your last session. No. All right. It does not hit with the 6. Are you doing multiple dagger attacks?
Yes, we're gonna attempt that again.
Okay.
An 11.
Ooh! Hits.
Oh, god damn. Now let's roll the damage. 5.
All right.
And then I think I can do a third, but it's got to be a different weapon. Yes. So this time, in my other hand, I've got my scimitar. So I'm gonna attack with that one. 21.
Fuck. Okay, yeah, that hits.
6.
All right. Damn. All right.
And that is it for me.
Okay. It is the ogre's go. Let me. And as he gets this dagger and the powers of Chrysania put towards him, you see this great club swing towards you, Nadane. Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
Oh, even I'm rolling terribly. That's 7 damage.
7. Okay.
And then that
Okay,
is
with those temporary hit points, I get rid of those 3 and then do 4
Yes.
damage. Okay.
Exactly.
All right. Xanathor.
I will. Oh, it's a concentration spell. Never mind. No, I can. I'm going to look to Nadani, and I'm going to spin my staff once and say, "Zip, rip, step, and slash," and cast haste. Cast haste on Nadani.
Okay.
Which gives you +2 to your armor class, double your movement speed, and advantage on dexterity saving throws. And you also get 1 extra action. And that's action, not
Okay.
just attack. So that could be a move action on top of your normal attack and move. Or that could be another attack, or that could be whatever. A hide, a
Okay, so the
disengage.
armor is +2 speed.
Now +2 armor class, and then double speed, and then advantage on dexterity saving throws.
Just making Nadani an absolute bloody tank.
And then I will turn. Come, Sylvie. We have to get this door open.
I'll try. As you see Sylvie kind of whimpering. And is that everything you want to do, Xanathor?
That's all I can do, and I would assume. So I want to look at the door better, but I don't know if I can do that in this round. Sounds like a next
I'd do
round
that.
thing.
Yeah, that's only the next round thing.
All right.
It's Tammy's go, and she is going to use. What's the range of that to that? 15. Let me just see the disadvantage on that real quick. Doesn't really have a disadvantage. She's going to use Guiding Bolt on this. That's going to hit with 4d6. That is 12. Use that as a first level. I've already done that for her. Take that out. Okay. Chrysania, we're back up at the top.
he still right in front of me? Because his token disappeared.
Yeah, he disappeared for me too.
Just press escape. It's the map's being a bit weird. It makes everyone disappear sometimes. You're still not able to see him.
Right. So I swing at him.
Okay.
2 attacks. My sickle. Using what's it called? Relentless or it's called that gives me unarmed or advantage. Reckless attack. So my first one. Oh, it doesn't. Well, I can roll again for a natural 20 technically. It means I have advantage against me. So does a 25 hit?
Is that a
think
rhetorical
so.
question?
Second attack, a 22. Does a 22 hit? All right.
Of course. All right.
Chrysania just starts striking at this creature's gut with her sickle, doing 10 and 8 damage, 18 damage total.
Damn.
The second one, believe, doesn't technically get the modifier because it's a light 2-armed attack or multi-attack rule. So it's only 18. Bonus action. Oh, that I can really. Yeah, I will just hold my ground.
All right. Let me just do this real quick. All right. Is everything you want to do? All right. Nadane, what would you like to do?
Nadani is going to start off with trying to stab the ogre with her dagger.
All right. Roll to hit.
10.
Does not hit, I'm afraid.
And she switches to her other hand with her scimitar. 14.
Hits.
And
Come on.
that is an 8.
That says 10. Oh, because it. Yeah.
Well, that's
yeah,
the second.
Yeah. I got you.
And then again with the dagger. I got an 8.
Does not hurt, I'm afraid.
Ah,
All right. That's everything.
yep.
It is the ogre's go. It is going to, yet again, strike towards you, Chrysania, with his great club.
So he has advantage.
He has advantage.
Hmm.
Do you see he has advantage?
Yes.
All right. I'll roll that a second time. So, does a 15 hit?
Oh, does a 15 hit? Yes, it does. And I
All
take
right.
half damage.
You lucky boy, because his damage initially was 18, so you'll take 9 damage.
Okay. All right.
All right. Xanathor.
I am at this door, and I'm going to, other than maintaining my concentration on Nadani moving fast, I'm going to clear my head of any evil thought and think positively about Sylvanus and wanting to see him again and try to step through the door.
All right. And as you attempt to step through the door, all these thoughts are rushing through your head. and the door rejects you, but a slight ringing towards behind you, towards Sylvie and Temmie's direction as the thoughts rush through your head. As you see Sylvie kind of clinging onto Temmie as he sees his ogre barreling down on you all.
Ringing, coming from
Like a bell sound.
coming from
But
one
yet-
of them.
Coming from in that general direction.
Do I have time in my action to walk over there?
You've got movement.
What do I perceive when I get this close?
The ringing is getting quite loud when you get quite close to Sylvie in particular.
Sylvie, we have to get through this door. Do you know how to get through it?
I don't know. And
Take my hand.
as you take their hand, we're going to move to the next person in the round
Okay.
order.
All right.
It is Temmie's go, and they are going to skip it because you guys are already kicking this thing's ass. We're back up at the top. Chrysania.
Can I see the goblins coming in the background?
The goblins, from what you could tell, have disappeared, as they've, by what you can kind of assume, is that they've seen this ogre getting its absolute arse handed to it and have ran away.
She's just caught up in this ferocity of her rage. She reckless attacks again. Right click for advantage. I forgot about that. That's cool. Glee. So 18 and 17. Those both hit,
Both
I
hit.
imagine.
Yes, of course they hit.
One does 12 damage plus
Jesus.
2 damage, so 14 total.
All right.
That'll overcome her, and she's just slashing out at this thing with her two glowing, half naked, wearing just animal skins. I wish I had more bonus action stuff. It's unfortunate.
Well, never know when you can level up.
Or higher levels, I'll probably get some more things.
Yeah. All right. If that's everything you'd like to do. All right. And as a little secret, it is Sylvie's go, as I have put them into this as they've become obvious to the ogre that they are there. And they are going to step forwards next to Temmie and kind of start walking towards the ogre as kind of like a, I'm going to be brave and fight this thing.
What are you doing?
And it's going to come next to you, Nadane, facing the ogre. This is a very brave child.
Or stupid.
Probably both. And it is, and I'm going to believe that is its go, as it is just a regular old Joe. Nadane, what would you like to do?
Wow, Nadani continuing the same course of action. Attacks with the dagger. For a 12.
Hits.
Ooh. It's 10.
No! Alright. It is looking beat up. It looks like it is on the brink of death.
And then she's gonna follow through with her scimitar. For 21.
Fuck me sideways. Sure, go then. All that damage.
For 8.
All right. All right. Then if that's everything you'd like to do.
No, one more turn with the dagger
All right.
for 13.
Fucking Christ. Hits.
All right, for 5 damage.
All right. It looks like as if the wind could hit it and it will die.
And that is it for Nadani.
All right. It is the ogre's go. Oh, here we go. And it is going to use its great club as it realizes this very small human has come towards it with great courage and swing towards Sylvie. Just so you're all aware, this ogre is just rolled a 25.
Oh gosh.
Cool.
I've made an error in my mistakes. And as you all see this club come down towards Sylvie, you see Sylvie pummel down to the floor. Blood from their head and body itself as they are currently dying.
Oh no.
And that is the ogre's turn. Xanathor, what would you like to do?
I run up and grab Sylvie. Cradle her in my arms and pull her away. And I give her a potion of healing. I don't give it to her, I pour it down her throat in a nice way, not as
Not in a way that's seductive way.
not like a waterboarding sort of way.
Xanathor, as you are doing that, Sylvie pushes your hands away. Save it for someone else.
Child.
I had my adventure. Thank you.
No.
As they are. And then... Is there anything you'd else like to do, Xanathor?
I still want to pull her away from that.
Yeah? I'll, How far are you going?
Oh, I can move my token instead of being a Don. Back to the door.
Alright.
And I looked to see if I could do anything using medicine or anything to stabilize, because I don't... As far as I know, she just passed out, so I don't really know if she's dead or not.
You can try.
That's what I will try. Oh, well, what a natural one. She wasn't dead, but she is now.
She wasn't dead before, but now she is.
Wait a minute. I'm going to use Heroic Inspiration and reroll that.
I swear, if you get one again,
I
you're
know
going
it.
to kill this girl on the
I know
spot.
it. I got a 5, so +4, a 9. Jesus
Alright.
Christ.
It does not work. You attempted to do medicine.
Come back to us.
And if that's... I believe that's an action.
It is.
So, if that's everything you'd like to do,
It's something I can do. I'm out of time.
it's Temmie's go. And she is going to use... she's going to use Guiding Bolt on this ogre. And that's going to hit her. For 17. And as you were all watching Temmie bring her hand up, and this spell reminiscing from her arm as black slowly goes up her arm into a light and blasts this ogre, as you see like its veins go corroded, and it fall to the floor as a bang onto the floor as the combat ends.
When it kills
Sylvie.
over, I run over to Xanathor and Sylvie.
She's gone.
Mine's not working.
Sania
Sorry.
Sania pulls out this jewel in the shape of a leaf, gilded gold edging, and places it on Sylvie's chest right above their heart and begins chanting to the great tree, the god tree. Casts Spare the Dying.
Ooh.
As you are all surrounding Sylvie, as they are slowly perishing from this world, as you see their eyes open and look to you all,
Not today, child.
Chrysadia, Xanathor, the Dawning, Demi. Don't. As they pull the stuff that you are trying to heal her with away. It's been an honor to have met you all.
Stop
And-
talking like that, child.
As you see the blood coming out of their mouth, and looks to you, Xanathor and Chrysania, as you see their voice deepen. I thought we'd never meet again. As you see their body begin to glow in this white light, as their body begins to enlarge and a familiar face shows to you all of Sylvanas on the floor at all of your legs.
Sylvanas, you son of a bitch, you're not going.
This is the this is not the end.
Where have you been?
I've been doing what I need to. And I thank you. We will drink again.
Take this potion. You're being melodramatic.
As he lifts her hand up. This is not me. This is just one of my... You know me. One of my magic things. As you see...
It's a little vague.
As you see Sylvanas transform and just whoom, into a bird and into a robin specifically, and flutter and fly away from you all. And you're all surrounding this open space with blood, as you just saw your old friend Sylvanas, Xanathor and Chrysania fly away. But as you were all stood there, noticing that the ogre is dead, the goblins are gone, and Sylvie, or Sylvanas, as you now know them, has disappeared. The door of which you could not open before is pulsing with a blue light. Vroom, vroom, vroom. As you see it dissipate, and the door is open to you all. The door that you have all been trying to open is open.
I look at Chrysania just with a stunned look. What in the gods? That can't be the end.
I do not believe that was Sylvanas that we seek. An illusion of sorts, a projection maybe.
Well, is what he said.
He knew us, though. If it's an imposter, then they know his thoughts. Could it be an avatar of his? He was working on some new. It was research for his powers. That's when he went missing. Maybe he's developed something. Much to process here. Much to process.
At least we are on the right path.
Well, let's see where this door takes us then. Before it closes, maybe there's a limit.
Yes, yes.
Stay behind me, wizard.
Oh,
I shall take any traps ahead.
And as you all step into this room, you see in front of you a slab of concrete with what seems to be a trident placed on top of it, with barnacles and seaweed wrapping around it. And I will show you it. Let me just find it. This is what you see. You see a trident in a very, I don't know what that color is. It's a very ocean and greenish color. Similar to the portal's color of both blue and a concrete and mossy look to it, of seaweed of sorts.
Well, this looks rather important. Do y'all suspect this is the missing item?
well, if I was a sea elf, that's probably the symbol that I would use.
It's something you might use as a weapon, Nadani.
Ah, yes, it could be used as a weapon. Very much like a spear.
I'm more used to the swing of an axe.
Right. Are any of you grabbing it?
Sure, I'll grab it.
Careful,
Alright.
careful.
And before we continue, I suggest a break, because what comes next will get very adventurous.
Kill us.
Oh boy.
if we are all ready, we will continue.
Yep.
Yar.
I'm
All right.
afraid I'm about to take this trident, and it sounds like
Oh,
something will happen.
you should all be fucking afraid for what you're about to all face.
Oh, quick question though. The bonuses I got from Xanathor, I'm guessing that's done.
Yes, because the combat's over, so that's
Okay.
probably expended the time for that.
Yeah,
All right. Yep.
it lasts.
I'll just stick it over.
It will be gone by now, but just for future. Oh, there it is.
No, throw that sticky note away. So
Up to 1 minute, which is what a combat round is. What 10 seconds
Yeah.
or 6 seconds?
I think it's a minute a round.
No, a combat. No, a combat round. So
There was a minute.
no, you get more than
Really?
one action in a minute.
1 minute.
It's 6 seconds.
Okay, that's
Okay,
so
fair
that
enough.
10 rounds it would have lasted you then.
All right. Well, let us get back to it.
All right.
All right.
oh, the maniacal laugh. Oh.
Nadane, as you pick up this spear, everyone around you,
Dice.
including you, one second. Sorry about. There we are. Everyone around. You see there's water beginning to circle around all of your feet as you are all transported to a different place. There's a lot of transportation in this D&D campaign. Let me just get all your tokens out. Sorry, Sonia. I nearly just pulled out Unicorn's bloody old character. You're all transported to what seems to be the shipwreck of two ships on a sort of coral floor, like you're under the ocean. And above you is, in a dome shape, it's like a shield protecting you from the ocean above you, as you seem to be deep within the waves of Alakor. And
Well, this is different.
no, it's not.
Oh boy.
All right.
Um,
Tired of this.
Is there anything you'd all like to do?
Yes,
I
I
enchant my
agree
weapons.
with you, Crusadia. We're being toyed with. Wait a minute.
Something leads us along a path that we cannot know. But it would appear that Prince Sylvanus walks the same path.
Yes. He said we'll meet again. I hope he wasn't being all mystical like in the afterlife or something, because I'd like to see him in this life. But anyway, we're surrounded. Does the wall that I see in front, excuse me, up here, does that come around behind us too?
What, the behind the
Like,
by the doorway?
yeah, what's up here by the door? Is this like coral or cliff? Does it surround back, back here
Yes.
off the
So
map?
you're completely surrounded in a coral wall, as if you're in like some sort of Mariana Trench type thing.
Well,
You
this
see
looks...
Chrysania start to morph, and transform, and shrink. She turns into a red-scaled, small, tiny fish. And starts darting around all of you, and then shoots off into this.
We're not underwater, by the way.
I was about to say, you're not underwater.
Oh, I thought you said we're in a bubble underwater.
Yeah, but
You're in a
we're
dome
in air.
field.
We're in the bubble.
That's like an air pocket.
Right? Am I able to like push through it? I guess then into the water.
Not really, because it's magical,
Okay.
and there's quite
Gotcha.
a strong magic here. Sorry, I probably should have specified that.
So she moves to this like area that's barely visible and starts trying to like press against it. She says it feels quite firm and solid.
Well, do you think it'll move if we move, or are we stuck here?
Is the bubble like large? Like this whole map is under a giant bubble?
Yes.
That's what I thought it was.
Ah, okay. I thought
So
we were
I'm,
in
I'm,
it.
Oh.
so it's like the dome that you saw the where Temi got taken in the first place. So it's like that, but underwater.
Um, this reminds me of the sort of arena where we fought that half red dragon.
Oh, that does not sound good.
Be on your guard, everyone. We better take cover
Indeed.
now. Let's move.
All right.
Perhaps one of these ships will make good cover.
Let's
I'm gonna
let's
move
go.
off to the right here.
Let me. Sorry, I'm just getting a file up. It's. Oh, I hate this. Feeling. Sorry, I'm just.
They run after Nadani. I'm gonna try to climb the wall of this ship and like get on top of it.
All right. Just getting this.
I'm running towards the big gaping hole in the side, and I'm gonna jump up and kind of get behind this stairs here.
Sorry, this is being really awkward to me. I'm trying to move one of the sounds, but it's not letting me. That's why, because I had to go through about 7 different folders just to find it. Sorry about this. Having technical difficulties. Please upload the file. I want to upload the file. You can go fuck yourself. Right. Sorry. This is being incredibly weird to me.
I think I'm going to cast 2 spells on myself.
Alright.
Both are one's action, one's bonus action. Both are immediate. One lasts an hour, one lasts 1 minute. Jump and Long Strider.
Okay.
So like Xanathar, you probably see Chrysania like just run and like leap high into the air like it's nothing and lands on top of this ship.
Well, that's an active druid.
Alright. Sorry about that. There we are.
Real quick though, should I add a trident to my inventory?
Yes. Just call it Trident for now.
Okay.
Because you
There's
don't
so
know
many listed in the thing. I wasn't sure if there was a particular one I should pick.
just pick the regular Trident because you're not entirely sure what it is.
Okay.
There's no music playing, by the way, Cal.
Yes, sorry, this is being extremely awkward. This entire thing's being extremely awkward to me right now. And a token has just completely disappeared. So I'm currently fixing it. Max that. Alright. And as you were all stood there within this, as you were all surrounding yourselves and preparing for what could come in this, what seems to be wreck of these two ships, for what could be a beast that lies here, you hear this come from the direction of the door currently in front of you.
That's an alien. It says,
And you hear the footsteps of a boom, boom, as if something's sort of gliding across the ground, as you hear the slithering of as you see the head of a leviathan come from this door.
Do I know what one of those is?
And I will show you the art. There you go. That is the Leviathan of the Deep.
Oh, wonderful.
And as you see it slowly slither its way out, you see it's sort of hovering above the ground as its scales and fins glide across the ground. And are any of you making yourself obvious to this
No.
Leviathan?
No.
Okay.
I think I might be, because I just leaped into the air and landed on top of the ship. I've in plain view of whatever was coming.
Okay. Well, seeing as you did that, I'm afraid to tell you all, I would like you all
To die.
to roll initiative.
Oh yeah, 16 again. Get the same one.
This is why I told you all to keep your
Wow.
spells.
Nat 1 for a total of 2.
Well, it's good
I
thing
thought
you
I
get.
did.
It's a good thing you get your other character already in.
Ready to go.
Yeah, suddenly this goblin appears on a donkey, walking through this bubble.
It's so perfect.
I got lost.
All right.
I should get the combat music because I'm a silly Billy and didn't do it. Sorry about that.
It's all right.
And as you were all facing this giant Leviathan, it is its go. And I need to go into a separate tab because it doesn't show me on D&D. Okay. It is, what's its movement? Sorry. Speed 20. It is going to make its way forwards towards you, Chrysania, as it's a very slow being, with it being in air and not being in the ocean. And that is its go, as it cannot attack. Xanathor, what would you like to do?
Well, having held back from the last combat, I'm just gonna step right out and Nadani is way too far for me, so I cannot do anything there. But I am gonna step out and move. Come on, boom, just to there, doing line of sight. Spin my staff above my head and come and point it towards it. Power of the storm! I'm gonna shoot lightning bolt at it.
What's the range on it?
100 feet.
No, you're good then. Alright. Oh, fuck it. Jeez, I just seen it seriously.
That's not me. That's. Oh, never mind.
Is that a save or is it
It's
a
just
hit?
looking now. dexterity saving throw, and I'm going to use one of my luck points to make that disadvantaged. I have to say it before she rolls.
Okay. So if I roll that, I'll show this all to you. Oh, it got a 1. It was a critical failure.
Oh no!
Oh,
Oh no! Well, I'll roll my damage then. Hold on.
Poor Leviathan.
27 points.
27.
There we are. All right.
Take that, you squirmy little fish!
All right. Is that everything you'd like to do?
We'll step back behind this. Got all brave and then we're like, oh shit. And step back behind.
All right. Well, if that's everything, it is Temmie's go, and she is going to. She's going to cast something on one of you. Okay. She is going to cast Shield of Faith on. Let me see the range actually. Let me just see where you all are. So, where's Nadani?
All the way
Oh,
to the
bloody hell.
right.
You're up there.
She's almost on the poop deck.
She is going to cast Shield of Faith on. It's a touch spell. I'm so sorry. This has been weird. For your duration, choice within range. Okay. Going to cast Shield of Faith on you, Chrysania. That is a +2 bonus to your AC. And that's Temmie's go. Huh?
I said the shield protects me.
Yes. I want you to know the 3 people got above 10 in this entire thing. Nadane, what would you like to do?
Nadani is going to try Firebolt. It's got a range of 120.
Damn. All right.
You got fireball?
Bolt.
Oh. I say, Jesus Christ. How does a
Oh,
monk
wait.
get fireball?
Wait.
Got to roll the hit.
I clicked the wrong button.
That's damage again.
No. Shit. Here we go. 22.
Oh, 20.
Okay, roll the damage.
Roll damage the correct way this time. 15.
Okay. Minus that. Okay.
Dami, come to me.
All right. Is that everything you want to do, Nadane?
Yes.
All right, Chrysania.
Sania bellows with rage and is protected by her glowing plants. She leaps through the air, landing here, and then rushes to stand on this edge of this piece of rubble and just starts swinging her sickles. Nature's hide.
Okay.
First one. I always forget to do it with advantage. Okay, dirty 20. Second attack. Low 10.
So the 20 hits.
Takes 8 force damage.
Okay.
And that's... oh, okay, hold on one sec. I need to see. So I did 30, 25. Oh, sure. She uses her last 5 movement to back up 5 feet.
So, you backing up gives it the opportunity of attack.
Oh, I forgot about that. Okay, she would hold her ground then.
I mean, you've already backed up. I don't mean to be
Fuck
that
you.
DM. I don't mean to be that DM, but the
Hit it
choice
16
is
or higher.
already.
No takesy backsies.
I want you to know their plus to hit DC. $16 plus, that's 18.
It actually has advantage.
Does a 28 hit?
Ooh.
You roll with advantage.
I mean, I can if you want. Let's see if we can try and get a natural 20. It's either a 28 or a 24.
Oh my gosh! So I actually just realized I've been using reckless attack wrong. I'm not even allowed to use reckless attack because my attacks use wisdom, not strength. So you should roll with advantage because it'll be the last time we do it because I've been doing it wrong apparently. It's the
That's
same
fine.
reason I don't use my rage bonus
So let me
because I'm a
just,
shillelagh barb.
one target. Okay, so let me just roll these 2 die real quick. 1, 2. 7 plus 15 plus 15 plus is 22 damage towards you, Chrysania.
Okay, so 3 temp HP and then 19. Right?
Yeah. All right. That's everything you'd like to do for your go, Chrysania?
Got nothing left.
I've got nothing left. Kills us 60 feet. Yeah, let's look at DC. Okay. It is going to make a. It's going to use its rhyme breath, and it is going to expel a 60 feet cone in front of it. Let me just see who that affects. So let me just zoom out real quick.
Not me.
Not me, I'm at 80.
It will not affect any of you by the looks of it. Alright, then it's going to do that attack. Alright, it hits none of you, so... Xanathor, what would you like to do?
I will step into. Oops. Measurement again. Need to step to where I'm a little bit closer. And I. Just in range. Well, yeah, the center of it, just in range. Okay. I am going to whip my staff back in a figure 8 and then point it and shoot out ice knife.
Alright. Roll to hit.
Oh, yeah. 22.
Hits.
And then the needs to make a dex. So take 1d10 piercing damage.
1d10.
And got 10. And needs to make a dexterity save. Because I have there's a cold blast.
Plus 2. 19.
Yeah, I had to get past the 16, but it'll take no, it absorbs it it's not half damage. It doesn't take anything. So there's a big blast of cold, but it died out of the way for that. And then
Well,
I will shrug my arms, curses, and jump back.
right. If that's everything you'd like to do,
That's all I can do.
it is Temmie's go, and she is going to. That's touch. Let me just see. She's got what's her movement? I'm not used to seeing these things anymore. Where's move? Oh, walking 30. Daft me. So I'm just gonna do some. So she is going to move up towards this crack, and is going to cast Healing Word on you, Chrysania. And she's going to heal you for 8 points.
Perfect.
And that's all of her level 1 spells gone. Alright. Nadane.
Hmm.
There's something in the background that I can hear.
Yeah, like a TV show or something.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Might be me. There we are. Can you hear any more?
Yeah.
Shit.
Are you watching YouTube, Don?
No, it's just this thing that keeps... It's on my phone. Apologise. But partner's called me, so...
Now movement. I can do double if that's the only thing I do. Is that right?
Yeah. It's called a dash action.
There we are. Sorry about that.
Want to make sure. Okay. So I'm gonna run up closer to the creature, and that's it for me.
Okay. So you're just moving up closer, yeah?
Yep.
Alright. Chrysania, what would you like to do?
Sania. Begins to transform
Okay.
for you. Instead of becoming smaller this time, she becomes larger. And the horned antlers that she has aesthetically attached to her skull change into massive wings. She becomes a large-sized giant bat.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Which has 60 feet of fly speed, and I have to roll 4d10 to determine my HP. Terrible. 14. Holy shit, that's terrible. Average is 22. I will fly in, and I really need actions. I will actually fly up
Okay.
30 feet straight in the air. And that's all I can do.
Okay. Back up at the top of the turn order, it is the serpent's go. And it is going to use a tail attack towards you, Nadane. And it needs to roll a d20 plus the 12. Sorry, I'm having to use like an external thing to actually figure out all this stuff.
An external brain.
Oh well, you haven't got one, so I mean, I don't know why you're complaining. That's 21 to hit.
Yes. I am going to use deflect, attack, redirect attack.
I've never heard that one.
Yes, when an attack roll hits you and its damage includes, is it bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing damage?
Bludgeoning.
Okay. I can take a reaction to reduce the attack's total damage against me.
Okay, melee attack, use 20 feet, one target hit. Bludgeoning the target is creature.
Getting all monkey-like on us. Not a monkey like the creature, but a monk.
8 plus 7. That's 15 damage towards you, Nadane.
Okay, so I have to roll dexterity. 1d10 plus dexterity modifier. Plus 2. So I do it d10 plus 2. How about modifier?
What's going on?
I actually don't know if I can even do that. I think to be a higher level druid to do a flying creature. I'm trying to figure it out right now.
Have you got the thing, Sol?
No, it says the reduction equals 1d10 plus your dexterity modifier. So I'm trying to add the dexterity modifier to a d10, but how the hell do I do that?
I think you just got to do it. Just roll the d10 and then just add it. I don't think you can actually do it on the actual sheet.
Okay. So my dexterity modifier is plus 2. So that would be an 8 plus 2, so 10.
Okay. So it's 15. So I think you take about. Yeah. So you've taken 10 damage off, yeah?
If I'm reading this correct, yes.
Then yeah. Well, we'll just go for it. We can find out stuff at another time. So you'll take about 5 damage, I believe.
Okay. And then, so you didn't spend one.
Well, if that's the reaction
I
to
didn't
that.
reduce it to 0.
Alright. Xanathor, what would you like to do?
Stepping forward. My guerrilla spellcasting tactics. 60 feet. And, yeah, I couldn't get any closer to get. There's another spell I was going to do, but I can't get close enough. I don't have enough movement. Actually, what I will do. No, yeah. I'm going to move. Let's see, I did 15, 20, 25, 30. And I'm still too far away. Oh, yeah, about 15 feet. Okay. It's alright. And then I will throw another ice knife. Flip that staff around. 11.
Does not hit, I'm afraid.
It does not.
Alright.
And that's
Is everything you want to do?
Yeah, I can't. That's all of my movement, and it's all of my actions.
Alright, that's Temmie's go. She is going to cast Guiding Bolt on a 3rd level towards this Leviathan. Fuck you. Saying that to myself. And that misses entirely. Nadane, what would you like to do?
Nadani is going to take this fancy trident she just grabbed and try to stab this creature with it.
All right.
19.
Damn! Hits.
Okay. I actually have 2 buttons for damage here.
So it's if you're doing it one-handed or two-handed, I believe.
Let's see, Pierce. Which is 6.
Nadani, as you stab this Leviathan with the trident that you have just found, you begin to see it screech in horror. Let me actually get it. As you begin to see it dissipate and go into the trident itself. And from all you can see, you've just seen Nadani absorb this Leviathan within the trident. And it ends the combat. As you see, the Leviathan has disappeared right in front of all of your eyes.
I'm just standing there staring at this trident. What the hell, look.
I will leave the floor to you guys. What would you like to do?
That was amazing. I can't. Did you do anything? Did you simply break the beast?
No, I just stabbed it with this. It was in my hand, so figured why not?
Fascinating. Do you sense
right.
anything else about the staff? Does it call to you in any way?
Not that I can tell.
The trident itself has become heavier as you can feel it grasping in your hands, as since absorbing the Leviathan.
Perhaps we should continue on quickly before something else appears. Where's the wizard?
I'm here.
And as you're all talking, the doorway of which the Leviathan came in, a portal opens,
Here we go.
swirling in blue light.
Run! Come on,
Yeah,
Tammy. Nadani.
And as you all enter the portal, you're transported back to the dock that which you came through and found yourself. And when you met Sylvie. But this time you have the trident. I will leave the floor to you guys.
Oh, guys, if the trident is what was stolen from the portal, they're going to think that we took it. Yeah?
There's a possibility.
I'm a bit
Maybe
weary
if
from
we
battle.
really give it up, you know.
Let's pose ourselves that we recovered it, which we did.
Yes, that was our goal.
And as you guys are speaking, you see the portal that was what you saw. Bloody hell. Sorry, people are shouting outside my window. You see the portal that which was deactivated suddenly light in a blue swirl open as you see two figures walk through. Both sea elves with light blue skin, with tridents in hand, and a green regalia It seems very Druid-like, especially for the fact that they are ocean people. You have the staff. Bring it. How do you come across this? As they look towards you both.
Well, we followed this child to a tower in the woods there, and was teleported to a cave with a troll, and went through a door and ended up in a area with wrecked ships and fought a creature there, and we found it amongst, or I should say, we found it before we got to the ships. We found it in the cave with the troll.
This monk absorbed the spirit of the Leviathan into it, and we were brought back to this place. What do you know of these events? Where is Lord Sylvanus? Have you captured him and taken him, your prisoner?
Sylvanus? Well, never heard of that name. But if we are to continue speaking on these matters, you must come with us and speak to our king. Because this has been lost for age. Come, as they begin to turn around and walk through the portal.
Well, let's go.
Alright. And as you were all walking through this portal, you were all, whoom, as you are traveling through this portal, you see visions of the city itself. As you see an image of this glints into all of your minds, and you are all transported to the throne room.
Well done, Callum.
Let me.
Someone's
I
been playing
recognize
with the effects.
You might recognize this music, Andy.
I do.
Do need to turn it down slightly. You were all stood
Hours we
in the
played
throne
that game.
in the throne room of Mammalia. As you see in front of you, let me get the actual picture up. Apologies, it's been an absolute shambles.
Guys, I had stepped away towards the end of that battle, so did anyone get a scale from that creature that might be another key?
No. The actual Leviathan itself was absorbed into the spear, causing you not
Okay.
to be able to get anything from it.
Okay. That's the part I
You are faced
was gone.
with this elven man.
Pretty.
And I will just move you all forwards. As you see the king stand up and look to you all. Sorry. Well, seems you have found a long lost treasure of mine.
We have.
Bring it to me.
Oh.
As he holds out his hands.
Okay, so I'm gonna step forward and bring it to him.
I thank you. I'm just going to bring you all forwards as well, just so you're quite close to him. What you have recovered for me is a great treasure amongst us people, the Sea Elves. And I apologize if the troubles that this has caused you. And I hope that you were able to conquer the thing of which we keep within the spear.
The thing you keep with, you mean the Leviathan?
Yes. It is a great calamity which followed our people for many centuries, which is why we hold it in this spear. Our people, they call it, well, they call this trident Depth Caller, as it came from the depths itself, this beast, and it called for a great calamity.
A calamity may be upon us yet, great king.
I've heard tales, but my people do not meddle in the affairs of the ground world, as we call it here.
But a calamity on the ground could spread its way into the oceans.
Which is why I offer you something in
Oh?
return for returning this trident to me. And as you were all talking, you hear the splashing of water as you see this female sea elf arise from the water. This is my daughter, Nerelith, and she brings you a treasure which I can hope is a great help towards this calamity. I have heard it's been in my family for some time, but I do not care for this heirloom as much as I do for this one that I have in my hands. And in Narrowlift's hands is another scale, but this one is blue. As blue as the ocean. Well, I hope this can help you all, because if you ever need us, or have a calling that you must answer, we are willing to answer, but we will not sacrifice our lives for the lives of the people who did not treat us as kind.
And are you used to people being unkind to you? The landlords?
Yes.
The land people?
Yes,
Why?
we were seen as a threat, as we were hidden from the rest of the people, and they thought we'd be scheming from behind closed doors. And I apologize again, as my father has said, about this issue if it has caused you any. But I give you this as a gift. And she also hands you all a bag of coin. All with about 25 gold in it, to each of you.
This all you can muster from the return of such a priceless treasure? We're on a great quest, and we could use more of your aid.
As you see the king begin to step up. I give you what you need. I've given you a great treasure from my collection, and I've given you money. And I offer you my soldiers if this great calamity is to come to Rye. But again, I am not willing to set lives such early on into such a endeavor. But if this great calamity is to come, I hope we will have you people, facing this.
What do you know of Lord Prince Salvanus of the God Tree?
Sylvanus,
Has he come here?
he's not been here for many moons. But I have heard tale that he has been around very recently. How do you know this name?
He's an old friend of mine.
Ah. You must be Xanathor the Wise, then.
You know of me? our reputation.
I've
I look
heard
to
my
the others.
tale.
I look to the others. My reputation gets around.
I've heard tales. And you must be Chrysania. As he nods his head. I respect both of your work.
Do you know where he has gone?
I do not know specifically, but knowing him, he's probably out there doing all sorts of magical things, being of who he is. But I know he is searching for something. I'm not sure if it's good or evil at this point.
Did he not mention if he was heading north or south, or towards the dunes, or to the forest? Anything?
From what I last heard, he was heading towards the dwarfs to discover something deep within the mountains. But I'm not sure if he's there or has left already.
My liege, this information is helpful to us.
And I ask you all to please be safe within your travels. And remember that if you ever need us, please do call. We will hear, no matter where. I have my spies, and I have my resources.
That is very kind.
But please, if you need us in a dire moment, take this shell and blow on it so that you may call us in your desperate time of needs. As he holds out a shell, like a seashell. Who would like to take it?
I will take the conch.
The conch.
Did anyone get the reference?
Conch shell.
I have the conch. I get to speak.
Don't think so, I know.
Lord of the Flies.
Oh, I haven't read that in so long.
That was a
Yeah.
couple of films. I never read the book. I just watched the films. Anyway.
I thank you all. And as he raises his hand to show you the exit, of which the portal that you entered. And I will leave the floor to you guys. What would you like to do?
Well, this is the most news I've had about Sylvanas in 8 years. And I got to see him. And know that he still lives. What is he up to?
We hope so.
What is he up to? And we have 2 of the keys. 3 remain.
What will happen when you obtain the rest of these keys, as you call them?
Well, they are... According to the King of Alapnia, this is what will stop the calamity.
I see.
And...
Perhaps we should...
Yes?
What else?
Well... I need to rest. I'm tired as hell, but I'm worn out from casting almost all of my spells. It takes a lot out of you, I tell you. 275 years.
Let me
Yes,
guess, you want to find an inn and some drink and some food.
Oh, you bet. But, and then maybe from there, whilst enjoying a good beverage, we can figure out where we're going next.
we look for
Alright.
Brick.
Yeah, he said he'd be around.
Alright. And as you all step out the portal, you see the bustling life of the dock continuing as normal. As the portal behind you closes. What would you all like to do? Because I know you all want to go to the tavern.
Is there one here on the docks?
There's maybe a very small one close by.
It
'Cause
will
not a
have
lot
to
of people-
do. First round's on me.
All right.
This break around.
There's no
Brit-
stopping him as he walks off. And I'd look at the others. There's no stopping him. We shall follow.
Who took the scale, by the way?
None of us. Can we come back? We
That's the
forgot.
other one.
Imagine it would it's Nadani because you have the spear or the trident, and then you were in the front.
Okay, makes sense. Who's got the other one?
Demo.
Gimme.
Should we perhaps keep each of us a different key so that they may all not be lost again together?
Smart.
Yeah. Sounds like a good idea.
Well,
I'm in no need of bed or libation, as you humans are so want for.
You don't drink?
Nectar of the god tree satiates me and nothing else.
Well, drink is made from plants.
Yes, and it is the nectar that creates life within those plants. I also do not like how it dulls my senses. I shall watch over you should you wish to fully endure this evening.
Well, just a meal and a drink or two, and we can discuss where we're going next, and then maybe we get started on the road, and we'll make camp when we're going to find a decent place, because I need to rest. Of course, the last time we did that, we got ambushed. Of course, we got ambushed in an inn as well. No, we didn't. There was a fight going on. Anyway, I can't think straight until I've had a drink.
real.
Human failing, if I've ever heard one.
No!
At least we orcs can hold our liquor.
Sounds like a challenge. I can hold
Please
mine.
don't encourage him.
Am I going to give drinking rules? All right.
So I lead the way to the tavern. Do they do food? Bit of stew, perhaps.
Yes.
I will have a bowl of stew, and I will limit myself to 2 mugs of ale.
All right.
I'll order
And as
them
you
both at the
guys
same
are
time.
walking along the dock off River Deep, the dock's called River Deep. I didn't say that earlier. I apologize. And you find the inn of the Slippery Eel. And as you walk in, it's quite empty for it being midday. But you do see Brick sat at a table, indulging, obviously.
Rick!
Well, what a sight for sore eyes.
How are you?
You haven't been gone but a day.
Getting along? How's your adventure going, I guess?
Can't complain. But I'm a bit thirsty now.
Rather interesting.
Well, sit down as he pats some seats as he turns around. Gotta get some beer for my friends here and bit of food. As he empties pulls out some coins from his pouch and throws them towards the barkeep currently working. Well, eat, rest. Where are we going next?
Well, we were going to decide that. Drognik is the closest. It's a city of Dragonborn. Morocco, you said you wanted to avoid, Brick. You've got a bit of a reputation problem there, or some past troubles?
Bit of both.
But it makes more sense to go to Drognik. Haven't been there in ages.
What is this place known for?
Well, it's high up. We're gonna have to go. Yeah. Oh.
It would make no sense to trudge across half the continent only to have to retrace our steps and go there, I suppose.
Yes. They, it's a high point in the land we have to get to. I don't know how easy it'll be to get up there. I don't know if they've changed things from when I went last, but last I heard it was run by a man named Kravosh Grimom. Tough, but fair. But they're good with... They get on well with humans. At least they have an alliance with Kresge.
Will they take one such as my kind easily?
I don't think we'll have a trouble with that.
And you, Demoness? Have you walked amongst humans a long time? Do they treat you well, or with fear?
Oh, it's interesting. It depends on the group of people. Once they get to know me, they have no problem with me. But at first, they tend to think ill of me, thanks to others of my kind.
How many days' ride is it to this place, Drognik?
Well, it's about 4 to 5 days. It's quite a short time from Riverdeep here. If we take the short path, of course. Well, if that's the case, well, I recommend you all get some rest because it'll be an early start tomorrow.
Do you know of an inn?
You can sleep here if you want. I've got some friends. The inn has a couple of rooms here. Well, the tavern. I don't know what they call it nowadays.
Sounds good. I'm tired.
I'll pay for all your rooms so we can get it sorted, because the sooner the better we can get off.
Well, then it's settled. To Drognik we go. How many days did you say?
4 to 5 if we take the short route.
Ah,
A week or 3 days if we take the regular route.
Are there any known dangers on this quickened route?
it's going to be my next question.
Not as far as I'm aware, but Alakor's a strange place.
I find it suspect that you would not try to take us the longer route, knowing you are being paid by the mile. You have something planned? Some ambush against us?
No, what? Why would you assume that? I'm just trying to help you guys on your adventure, I guess. Your
How well
mission.
do you know this man who we seem to be relying so well on?
Is that to the party or to Brick?
The party.
He's been very trustworthy. I got an honest vibe from him from the very beginning. And there's multiple times he could have betrayed us, but he did not. Besides,
Now I suppose we should trust him. But I'm renegotiating our contract. It'll be 2 gold pieces per day of travel.
oh dear.
Who's Callum?
PC has just shut itself down.
Oh,
he
yeah.
said.
Oh no.
I changed my gold.
It shouldn't do that. He built that new, not even a year ago.
Yeah, I was about to say, he just
Or it was about a year ago.
did all that. Because when he started with this, he had a piece of shit one.
Oh my god. But,
They couldn't even run Forge.
well. It won't take him long to get back up. Are you back, Helen? I can see you.
That just pissed me the absolute fuck off. It just shut down.
Was it installing updates or something like that? Mine
No, it
loves
just-
to do that right in the
it
middle
just
of the
ran-
day.
It just randomly just said, "Oh yeah, fuck you. I'm just gonna turn off now."
Wow.
Fucking hell end of a thing.
Alright, well, you probably missed Chrysania's words to Brick, I suspect.
I only heard the how do you know? How much do you trust this man that's taken us on this adventure?
Oh, right. Well, we talked
I
about
say
that.
after
We,
that,
said, well, we
excuse
talked
me.
about why we trusted him and all.
Okay.
And then Chrysania said, "Go ahead."
I
Alyssa.
accused him of working against us. And I said, I want to renegotiate our contract and pay him 2 gold per day.
Right. Well, I can accept that. I mean, I'm still getting paid at the end of the day. Well,
Leave in the
you
money,
all.
I'll give you. I'll add a gold to that, so you're gonna have 3.
Count me in for another.
Suits me just fine. And I believe that is probably a good place to stop
Yes, it will
before
be.
we just 10 months thing is done.
Should we go ahead and do a long rest now, or
Yes. Do all the long rest now and then.
Sonia is going to sleep in her mouse form on the cart.
that'll save some space?
Also realized druids have to be level 8 before they can start flying, turning into flying creatures. Which is crazy. Didn't realize.
You cheater. You've been cheating the whole game.
Only with my one bird time, really, that did anything.
And a
It hasn't really
fish.
been some crazy benefit. Well, the fish didn't even work. I can do fishes at level 4. I can have swimming. That didn't even happen because I didn't realize we weren't like surrounded by water.
All right. Well, if you ended the recording, Ando.
All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. Like and subscribe. See you again.